The Baba Yaga, the boogeyman. I wish I had my tattoos and a ring right now, so I look Russian.
What when I was putting on the fit, I was like, I kind of got in character.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
Did
low
you
key.
like do that like a gun pose at all? You know,
No, but you know how I felt though when I felt how when he's limping, but you know how he low key he moved John Wick, guys. This is a fake deep on John Wick 4.
if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, you know how he limps when he walks.
Yes,
And he's
like
kinda
when
like
he's hurt.
this,
When he's hurt,
and then
yeah.
he's like reloading his like I kind of felt like that. Like I wanted to limp. Which is weird. I just defaulted to like I don't know, to like the to like a defense type shit, you know?
I should have rewatched the first one, but is it in the first one where he like gets ready after he breaks down?
Yeah,
his,
yeah. After he
his
he grabs
bunker?
the little the pickaxe and
and then he gets ready too, though, right? He puts on the suit.
yep.
That's how I felt.
Fake deep John Wick 4, guys. It's actually, you know what? It's kind of better that we wait a little bit so that way we don't spoil it for people who haven't watched it yet. Because there is a few people that haven't watched it, and there's been some dope movies that are like been
So
released
in the past week or two.
Yeah. Like we'll talk about it later, but I fucking watched Mario. I love that shit.
Are we gonna do a fake deep on that?
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah,
If you watch it, I'm down. But low key, Air is more priority. I really want to watch Air.
Oh, we should go. Oh, okay. We'll
Air,
set that up too.
Air would be tight, but Mario was really cool. We'll talk about it later though, on the
Yeah,
actual
it's
podcast.
been getting a lot of hype all over.
Bro, yeah, because it was good. The we'll talk about it later though.
Okay.
John Wick 4, guys, the final
Chapter 4.
chapter of John Wick. Did this have a name? You know how the other one was Parabellum?
I think they just said Chapter 4.
Chapter 4.
Yeah.
Love that it started off set in Tokyo. I thought that was a cool change.
What's the name of the hotel? What do they call the hotels?
I think Osaka, the Osaka Continental.
The Continental. That's the term I was looking for. Super cool concept.
I felt annoying when I did this, but I'm like, I low key need to like take more notes. So I was taking notes during the movie, but like I just got my blanket and I was just like, but yeah, the Osaka Continental was really, really fucking fire. The opening sequence was really good.
Shocked. I was like in awe because I guess I didn't watch a trailer for this.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't. So
I didn't either, actually. I didn't watch a single
I went
trailer.
in naked, bro. How come no one didn't tell me the fucking Ip Man himself was gonna be in it? Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen was the character, the blind guy.
Yeah.
Bro,
Amazing, by the way.
beast. That caught me off guard, and I was hyped the whole time. I was like, damn, it's gonna be badass. And I was like, and of course they made him blind too. It's gonna be sick. And my homie, my fellow Skarsgård brother,
Alexander.
bro. No, not is it Alexander?
Or is it Bill? Was it
Bill.
Bill?
The homie Pennywise himself.
Wait, Alexander was in
Northman.
Northman. There you go. Okay, and Tarzan. That's what I was confusing. But I did expect Bill Skarsgård, who in this case he was the head of the high table, right?
He was like a representative of it.
But a high representative.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I expected him to definitely be, and I don't, and I wasn't like let down by it. It worked out the way it had to have, I think. But I thought he was definitely gonna be like, I thought him and John Wick were gonna be going blow for blow.
Like fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd never seen it coming.
No.
After his opening scene, I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like that's gonna be his role the whole movie, just being like the fucking dick, and I was like, he's gonna die in the end. That's what I told Becca, and she was like, yeah, I think so too. She was like, but I'm surprised he's in it. Like I loved it, and I love this character. I thought he did a great job playing the villain.
The opening sequence was really it really, I think it set the tone very well for the movie. It definitely like kind of let you know off the jump like this is gonna be a no John Wick movie 1 through 4 is hella emotional. It's a fucking action series at the end of the day.
Action packed.
But this one did feel a little more emotional than the other three, I think. And like starting from the beginning, it kind of told you like, okay, like with his friend,
The manager of the Continental?
the manager of the Osaka Continental, and him being friends, him protecting him. I thought the story, the note, you know how the daughter was telling him like, don't protect him. Everything he touches like kind of goes to dust.
Yeah.
It gave me like which was weird. It was I don't want to call it cliche but I've seen it. It reminded me of in Harry Potter when everybody that tries to help him dies.
Yes.
Kind of felt like that with him.
Had he okay? And by the way, I forget his name too. That actor, the one that played the manager of the Osaka
I'm
Continental.
gonna just pull up the Safari so I can pull up the cast list.
Hiroyuki Sanada, bro. That fool's a god. He's come out in so much shit. He came out just recently, Mortal Kombat. He came out Avengers Endgame. He's the guy that Hawkeye, that Ronin kills. Remember at the end?
Yeah.
He always plays like the samurai-esque.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
He came out in Rush Hour. He came out in the Wolverine. He came out in Bullet Train. Remember, dude? He's a legend, and he did an amazing job too. And okay, now that you brought that up though, that the daughter father relationship thing, is she gonna come back?
They made it seem like she was.
Yeah, they're gonna do
I
something.
thought she was gonna. I could have sworn like she was gonna come out again in the movie.
Out of the 4 movies, and if you guys haven't watched, tune into the episode. We got into it for a while. What we called it John Wick, right? No, yeah. Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
This is the first one out of the whole series that I realized that they were gonna do more with it. Does that make sense? That they were trying to extend the universe. Like they made it pretty.
Which
obvious.
I don't love. I don't love it, but we'll see. I mean, doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch. I just don't love the idea of like always having to build and add more. But speaking of her though, I forget what the name of the actress or the character was, but she was the daughter of the manager of the Continental.
I think.
Her name was Akira. So the actress's name is Rina Sawayama.
Sick.
Her fight sequence was dope.
Yeah. She got down too. Of course she got down.
There was like one specific scene that like I really loved. The cinematography in the hotel of Osaka was really, really
insane,
cool.
Bro.
Really fucking cool.
We'll get to that later.
But it was like it was like the guy that she killed was like crawling up the stairs, and I forget if she like fucking grabbed knives and like went down his back or some shit. That shit was dope. I love that shot. That shot was really good. When he was fighting, we need to get the names right when we do
the actor's name's Donnie Yen, but
his name was Kane.
That's right.
When they were fighting in the hotel there at the end, once they like John Wick and him finally went
in the kitchen, right?
In the kitchen.
Oh no, they go into
with all the glass.
It's like a gallery.
There you go, the art gallery. That shit was sick too. Love that. He killed it, dude. The acting in this movie was great.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
All the people that they brought in were amazing. My favorite character, I was telling Becca, was the oh my god, bro, this is horrible. Yeah, we should know their names. The black guy, his name is
he killed it. Yeah,
Mr. Nobody. That was his character's name. That actor's name is Shamir Anderson. Shout out him because that was amazing. And I think this was kind of like his little breakout role.
Yeah.
And I guess he's coming out in the Marvels.
Oh, he is?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at his like work. He's been in a couple shows. Nothing like no leading. Next step. He's been in a couple shows.
Another one of those things where I think they might branch out with him, right?
It seemed like it and that was probably one of my favorite aspects of the like storyline was that they had John Wick, and well obviously he touched upon it when they were in not the casino, but when they went to the club.
Oh yeah.
And they had to meet
with the fat guy.
With the fat guy, with the grill.
I liked his character too.
Yeah, that whole like the way they described it is like, okay, John Wick is the ex fucking mercenary that is now trying to retire. Whatever, he got dragged in. The other dude, Kane, he's also kind of in the same boat,
retired as well. Yeah,
but now he has something to fight for. He's fighting for his family. And then there's the up and coming dude who wants the fucking glory. Yeah. So you had like a little triangle there that was super dope. I always kind of knew though that the Mr. Nobody was gonna end up. I thought it was gonna be on
his side.
I thought it was gonna be a little cheesier, and I'm happy it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It wasn't really till the very end.
The way they wrapped it up was amazing.
The Belgian Malinois in this scene was. I'm surprised, and I gotta give him props, man. I feel like, especially for being the last installment, they could have done so much corny shit that they passed on.
What do you mean?
You know how much?
One example.
They could have easily had the fucking Pitbull Belgian. Sequence
like
shit, like you know what I mean. They could have done some super corny cornball shit.
I like that that like callback though.
Yeah.
When John didn't shoot the dog, right? Or he helped the dog.
He helped the dog. He saved the dog.
That part was sick. Everyone knew, in that moment. That I love. That was my favorite part of the movie. That him and the dog, dude. They always say this is one of the rules they always say in the film industry: not to work with children and not to work with animals. So whoever was the trainer for that dog did fucking amazing because all the scenes with the fucking dog were incredible, bro.
Yeah, that dog killed it, bro. Everything it
That
did.
dog is smart as hell.
So did the shepherds in John Wick 3, though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Those shepherds were badass, too.
Halle Berry's, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Uh,
Should we get into that stunt work before we get into story, bro? Are you kidding me? Half the time I'm just like admiring and looking at it and seeing or asking myself how the fuck they pulled it off because it's insane how the shit that they were doing.
bro, down to like reloading the guns. I saw videos of him training with the fucking
He's always
the nunchucks.
Dude, the nunchucks was insane in the gallery, right in the art gallery. Oh my god, I can't believe him, bro.
And then I even saw. I think this one was because obviously he still does have a stunt double, but
he's fucking goated, bro. Keanu Reeves is amazing.
There was one. You couldn't really tell whether it was Keanu Reeves or not. It might have been, but you know when they throw him off the top of that van on the steps.
Are you talking about when they throw him off the fucking 2-story building?
Yeah.
And
no, but there's one where he bounces off the top of the van and lands on the floor.
That one. Yeah, he's off the, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that might have been a stunt double for that one.
Yeah, probably.
Because I saw it. There was like a video. But I'm like, holy shit. The stunt work in this shit was insane.
Okay, when it comes, we'll get this at the end. Talk about our favorites or whatever out of the series, out of the whole John Wick franchise. But when it comes to stunt work and fighting and guns and the fucking animal work, everything, this one by far outdid it all.
I think so too. The stunt work.
By far.
Yeah.
By a mile, bro. The amount of people that like the stunt team, imagine how many extras they had that were involved. They probably had like for example, the part where they're in the art gallery in the Osaka Continental. You know how there was guys with masks?
Yeah.
That's probably the same. That's probably a lot of the scenes. It's the same guy.
They spoke about it. I was reading something where they said like some people had to come around 5 or 6 times to get their ass whooped or some shit.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane. So props to them. Stunt team's amazing. Director did a phenomenal job. Keanu Reeves obviously fucking legend.
I love that they once again did another club scene.
Oh, amazing.
Their club scenes are so badass.
Okay, here we go. Question for you. Which one was your favorite sequence when it comes to like the shooting and fighting sequences? The car one? In France or where? No, where was he?
It was France. It was France. I think
I can't believe they pulled that. Oh, that's another thing too, Hyder. People were getting hit by cars for real.
Oh, seriously?
Yes, Hyder. You could tell, bro. It's insane. They probably had like wire work. Yeah, I mean they were pulling people. You know how they attach them?
Dude, what was the budget for this movie?
Insane. It has to be like at least 300 mil. At least.
But favorite sequence for
like,
me,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at, right? Like you could say art gallery, you could say
I love, man, they were all so good. The art gallery was dope just from just how intimate it was.
Yeah.
But I think just visually, I really enjoyed the club scene.
The club scene was fire. They always do it. Every movie had one, no?
They have done. I know for sure they did the in the first one when he's chasing the kid and he meets him at like that pool party shit they're having.
Oh, fuck that guy. I love that scene. I love that sequence.
Batman had a club scene too. Mm-hmm. Club scenes are popular.
He throws a pipe at him, remember?
Yeah. The budget for this movie, sorry to interrupt, $100 million. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Still a lot. That's still a lot. If you think about it, how much CGI are they really going through? I feel like that always gets a big bite, and the actors pay.
Well, yeah. I don't know how much Keanu Reeves gets paid for this.
Bills. I love him, man.
What was your favorite sequence, though?
Probably apartment. When they're in the apartment building. And then they did that crazy over the head camera shot where they're following him and tracking him.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Because I guess from what I think I've seen somewhere that they based it off of a video game.
Dude.
And I don't know which one, but they did. That's insane.
That was and even the feel for that sequence or scene, whatever, was very kept you on your toes. It was because you had him trying to fight off the other fucking
Merc.
And then you had Mr. Nobody also trying to get him at the same time.
No, and then with the dragon fire rounds with the shotgun, like I don't know how they did that.
This is definitely one I want to watch one more time before it leaves.
People were catching on fire. The stunt guys. That's insane. That's what I'm saying. It was crazy to me. I was like with my mouth open the whole time. And Becca too. Oh, and then I brought Becca and she's never seen a single John Wick before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she was like in shock the whole time. It was great watching her, like seeing it.
How entertained were you for those 3 hours?
Hyder told me that after he watched it, I hadn't seen it yet. And he said that he never looked away and that he was fully committed to the movie the whole time. I'm always like that though.
You are.
Yeah, like I never like look away or I'm like talking or like distracted. I don't know. But Hyder said he was into it, but I get it. Yeah, I never looked away. If that's your question, I was in it. I was
Bro,
in
for
it.
me to be at a 9 p.m. showing and not doze
That's
off
too.
for 5 minutes, that's how I felt for Mario too, though, Loki.
Oh, like you were entertained the whole way through?
Yeah.
Bet. Well, yeah. Who did you take? Did you take your brother?
Yeah.
Was he in love with it?
Oh hell yeah.
Shit's
We
sick.
all did. I took Abigail and my sister too. They all loved it. It was
Yeah.
tight, bro. I love this story. What do you think story wise in comparison to the other 3?
So, after all the hype that everyone got, because I guess everyone's seen it before me, and they were telling me how good it was, so I went in with with high expectations. The story wasn't that crazy.
You think the story was that good?
No, but then you said earlier, right now, that these were never really based off of like crazy stories. I think besides the first one, did the second and third one have crazy stories? Besides
No.
them being action packed, they all were.
No.
That's why I think that's why. Spoiler here. I think that's why the first one is still my top one.
I get it because the first one introduces you to the legend of him.
Yes.
But then here, like, I think you got to see him struggle more than you ever did.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
he got his ass whooped in the club. Like,
I got you another one. The
stair scene.
staircase scene.
Yeah.
He falls all the way down. That part was funny. I love how they did that. Yeah, he did. That's right, though. He did get his ass beat.
Kane coming back to help him up was a little corny.
You know?
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that, like, it was like, like,
You seen it coming?
no. But it was just cheesy. To me, a little bit.
If you think about it, the fact that he came back, helped him just to.
Fight him. That's what made it dope, though.
Yeah. I think the circle back. Yeah. And then it's because sometimes with these movies, they like introduce someone, a new character, and it's just like, oh, he's this. Or for example, with Kane, oh, he used to be really tight with John Wick and then the owner of the Osaka Continental. They were all tight, whatever. They're friends. They know each other. They have history. But we never seen or like really realized or seen like what their history was or why were they so close? Did they fight together? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. That's the only part that was throwing me off. That we were getting thrown, new characters being thrown at us with no real development there.
Hey, was it weird to you that the Mr. Nobody was there at the end to watch the fight? That was a little odd, but that's where, back to what you said, it's like they're kind of foreshadowing that they're trying to extend the universe. Because he had no business really being there, especially when it was really like higher up level shit. And especially that because he couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're surprised that the character, I'm gonna look up what Skarsgård's character name was, but you're surprised he didn't kick his ass out.
Did you know why I liked him being there? At the end.
Marquise, his name was Marquise.
The fucking villain? I love him.
Yeah, Marquise.
He did great.
Skarsgård. Okay, anyways. But you liked what he was.
I liked him because if you remember, Hyder, at the end, after they off Marquise and John Wick kills him, which we'll get to that right now too, because I thought that part was great writing. But they do a shot of Mr. Nobody with the dog, and then he's like laughing, or I forget what he says. He says something like a one-liner, and it hit, and obviously it made everyone laugh. So just because of that part, I was like into it, and I was like, nah, good thing he was there. He could see. But yeah, I think that's the only reason though. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, it was because they want him to. Well, they're gonna bring him back for something probably. But yeah, what do you think about that? The ending, the third act, the fight, the big fight between. It's not a fight. The shootout between John Wick and Kane.
I loved it. I thought it was a great way to end a movie.
Were they missing
old school Western style? They were definitely missing on purpose.
I was gonna ask. Were they missing vital organs on purpose?
Yeah, especially with the accuracy that these guys have. but they just did a very good job at not giving that away during the movie. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't too obvious, but at the end it was. It was like, oh, obviously they knew what they were
All right,
doing.
ready? Question for you: did Kane know that John Wick wasn't gonna shoot on the last one? I think he didn't. He didn't realize it till after.
What did they? There was a little piece of dialogue they had that kind of gave that away a little bit. I just can't remember what
beforehand?
it is. Yes. Let me see.
You get what I'm saying, though, right? Before he kills Marquise. That part was sick.
They knew that there was a moment, an
like a
interaction
hint.
between them that
Like John Wick hinted at Kane that he wasn't going to shoot at him. You're saying?
I think I know what it. So there was a. Fuck, man! I really wish I would have been a little bit more coherent to remember this part. So there is. I don't think it was with Kane and John Wick. No, sorry, I don't think it was. Yeah, it was John Wick and Winston.
Oh, by the way, Winston, amazing.
Always. But there was a piece of dialogue they had that basically saying that
like we got it, like we're gonna do something.
Saying that Marquise Vincent de Gramont, the member of the High Table, that he kind of knew that he was gonna want to go for the kill himself
to get the last kill.
They said at the very beginning of the movie at some point.
Ooh.
And that's when that's why I think he knew he wasn't gonna fire, or maybe he did. Kane.
I think Kane didn't know that John Wick wasn't gonna fire on the third one. I think Kane really thought deep down that John Wick was gonna.
So do you think he missed on purpose though?
Kane?
Yeah.
On the third shot?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's his homie. But also,
that's a dope ending though, because he was like, they swapped. Because who was the one that wanted to swap right away? Was it Kane or was it?
I think it was Kane. But no, but this is the thing. Also, I think Kane probably thought that John Wick wanted to die because John knew that Kane was just trying to, like, you know what I mean, be with his daughter, save his daughter. So he knew that John would probably want to, like, you know what I mean, take one for the team, let him kill him.
Pacing was so dope, how it was so fast this whole time, and it ends in a duel.
How about that little dialogue though, right before when Winston tells him, like, he calls him, I think he calls him like an arrogant asshole when he's talking to what's his name, Marquise, and then he turns around. That moment was sick. I love how they wrapped it up. But final point, they did an amazing job.
Do you think it's over?
That was my next question.
Think the story
I was
of
gonna say,
Wick
is he dead? I don't think he's dead.
I think when they made the movie, I think they really made this movie intended to be the final act. I don't think they left it so open-ended on purpose. You know what I think of? The last Batman movie. If they would have never had that sequence with
at the end
with Anne Hathaway's Catwoman and
they're at the
Bruce
table.
Wayne in Italy,
They're like having lunch.
If they would have never had that, we would have thought he was dead. Like, we wouldn't have thought he survived that shit.
And then people were all over the place with that. They always get like, they start making theories that he didn't really see him, that he was just imagining seeing him. No, bro, he's seen him.
He saw him. That was real. That was no bullshit.
Yeah.
So I do think they really intended to kill John Wick in this movie.
But they did it. No, he's not dead, bro.
He's not dead. But what I will say, because with the amount of money this movie made, what they've already been saying after the fact, there's going to be a fifth movie.
Fifth John Wick movie.
Yes.
No.
There will be a fifth.
No.
I promise you there will be a fifth.
He's going to come out with other shit.
There'll be one more. I'll bet you that right now.
Which is confirmed, though. Around this time next year, Ana de Armas' John Wick series spinoff, Ballerina, is coming out.
And then the Continental is going to be a stream on Peacock.
A show. And I'm thinking they're making a movie
Mr.
shows about Mr. Nobody, and then maybe the girl going after Kane.
Look, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. They're going to make a fifth one. And if they do make a fifth one, that should be where they absolutely wrap things up with him. Do you know what the one thing they haven't done in any of these movies? They haven't given him a love interest.
He don't need it, bro. He's out for revenge.
No, but he did everything. Look, give him, or maybe have him not be the main character of another movie in this universe or whatever. Give him a love interest. Let him wrap it up. Retire in peace for sure. Now, with this girl.
With this girl. I love that little part at the end where he's on the steps
and it says Helen.
He thinks of his wife.
Yeah, he's not dead. I don't think he's dead either.
Okay, but here's another thing. He did fake his death though. If he's not dead,
Hmm.
so he could get out, so he could retire.
Well, no, but at the end of the whole purpose of winning the duel was him being done. He's done.
Yeah.
He owes nothing to the
It's a high table.
high table anymore. Him or Kane.
I love that he killed him. Wasn't that so satisfying?
Yeah.
He did. That's what I'm saying. Bill Skarsgård did an amazing job. We hated him right off the bat. It was great. He did a good job.
So you still go one over. Okay, but does 4 jump to number 2 at least in your rankings or no?
Yes, y'all know 100%. And it's just because of that, because of the story part of it. But but the action, the sequences, the stunt work, everything, it beats the first one by far. Obviously.
Oh yeah.
They've just progressed. I mean, way better.
Oh, the cinematography was so good.
It was sick.
The opening shit in Japan was my favorite. But you know what? The Paris, everything that was done in Paris was beautiful too.
Oh my god.
Even down to like the woman speaking over the radio.
Oh yeah.
That
That part was
dope.
cool. I
That
like
shit
that
was
part.
super cool.
The staircase scene is insane, Hyder. The amount of work they put in, it's so physical. That's why this movie's crazy, because it's so physical. There's too much things going on.
Even the symbolism. It's funny that we both didn't wear the same color, like of because he obviously John
Does he
Wick
wear
does-
white?
he
Did
wears-
I fuck up?
No.
He wears white?
He wears black to start,
Oh, yeah.
and then once it's time to do the duel, he wears white again.
There you go.
And there's some kind of symbolism there. I can't really think about what the symbolism may or may not mean, but
Rank them real quick then, before we finish off here.
I'm gonna go. I'm number 4 first, but 4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 4. I'm sorry, 1, 4, 2, 3.
And 3 wasn't
Amazing.
even that bad. 3 was dope too. They
Three
were
was-
all dope. They haven't made a bad movie yet.
No, it was just all over the place.
Hey, what would a Christopher Nolan directed John Wick movie look like?
You think the stunt work would be the
Hey,
same?
I want to see Nolan do one more like not
Franchise?
hella deep movie.
I don't think he would.
He won't. You know, I know he won't.
Him and his brother have their two visions.
I know they are way too visions.
Oppenheimer's coming up.
But he could have done. I want to see him do it one more time because he did such a good job with Batman.
He did
I'm not saying I'm gonna do superhero necessarily, but just one more
something
like,
else.
just something not like Visions, like something Visions, but not without the fucking brain puzzles. You know.
Yeah, that's his thing. Dark Knight is amazing though.
All right, guys, we're done. This was Fake Deep. This was a fucking good movie, man. You guys need to go watch it. If you haven't, get your ass to the theaters because it'll be gone pretty soon. There's a lot of dope shit coming
Yes,
out.
sir. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Follow us on our socials.
Yeah,
The Alley Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok,
MySpace, Facebook,
MySpace, Facebook, Meta,
Pornhub,
Porno,
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're there now.
Should we start an account?
These uniforms?
So yeah, if you want to check out extra content, follow us on our OnlyFans. We're gonna be stripping naked from the tie to the shoes, all the way down. I'm just like, thanks guys though, appreciate it. John Wick, baby.